Hello and welcome back to the Chelsea Lovers channel. Now, before you wonder why this isn't a compilation or an edit of a particular player highlight or anything like that, for the foreseeable future I will not be doing it, as YouTube keeps striking my channel.
Feel physically sick, to be honest.
Now instead, I've decided to take a different approach. I'll now be providing previews to matches, post-match opinions and general analysis to do with Chelsea. I hope you all enjoy this new variation of video that I'll provide, so let's get started. It ended Krasnodar 0, Chelsea 4 in a resounding win in Russia. So let's discuss the three big talking points from the game. Number 1, the importance of the 4-3-3 formation. For the first 70 minutes or so, we used the 4-2-3-1 formation against Krasnodar last night, and we were absolutely dreadful. The midfield got overrun, we couldn't get a foothold in the game, Krasnodar at some points could dominate us with ease, and we couldn't break them down at all. Now whether that was down to the Kovacic-Jorginho pivot or the system itself is yet to be seen, but those two weren't good enough last night either. For the 19 minutes that Kovacic and Jorginho weren't on the pitch, we scored 3 goals and caused Krasnodar all sorts of problems. And when Lampard played Mount in his actual position, he performed well, so it's clear to see that the perfect formation for us moving forward is the 4-3-3. Using this formation, we find the perfect balance between attack and defence. So Lampard, please don't play a 4-2-3-1 against Burnley on Saturday. Number 2, the brilliance of Hakim Ziyech.
And Hakim Ziyech has a Chelsea Champions League goal to celebrate.
Unsurprisingly, he performed excellently on his first competitive start for Chelsea. Here are some Hakim Ziyech statistics for you. It turns out that Hakim Ziyech has been directly involved in 13 goals in his last 15 starts in the Champions League. Yesterday, Hakim Ziyech had 87% pass accuracy, made 57 touches, was involved in 11 duels, made 7 recoveries, had 5 shots, 4 of them being on target, made 2 tackles, created a chance, and scored a goal. Not bad numbers for someone who hasn't started a competitive match since March. Personally, I was most excited about seeing Hakim Ziyech play for Chelsea even after Kai Havertz and Timo Werner signed for the club. He has a certain definitive flair that we've missed at Chelsea for ages. He's also a left-footed winger that isn't afraid to take on a shot, a trait that we've also missed badly. So all in all, seeing him thrive so early on is brilliant news.
Ziyech! Oh, that's a great goal!
Number 3, defensive stability. We've now gone 270 minutes without conceding a goal, for the first time since early 2019. Here are the 3 ways that I believe we've managed to achieve this. Anthony Barry's defensive structure coaching. The Wigan defensive coach that made the switch to Chelsea in the summer has definitely made a difference. Every player now seems to recognise their role when defending set pieces. Overall, our concentration when defending has improved a lot. Therefore, we are seeing progress in the form of clean sheets. The calmness and composure of Edouard Mendy. Having a goalkeeper that the defenders can trust is a pivotal part in having a good defence. We learnt that the hard way last season. The fact that Edouard Mendy is a brilliant keeper as well is a huge component. Only 1 goal in 5 games has gone past his huge 6'6" frame. Within those games he's made pivotal saves, the most notable one being a 90th minute diving save to his left against Manchester United.
And when called upon, the goalkeeper does his job.
And finally, the leadership of Thiago Silva. It was clear to see that last season, after conceding such a high volume of goals, that we lacked a leader at the back. In comes 36-year-old Thiago Silva, who's seen it all. Will he be able to cope with the fast pace of the Premier League, some said? Well, so far he has. As well as being a great player, he is a figure many others can learn from too. His instant connection to Mendy and Zuma is also brilliant to see. He really does set the tone in defence. So there you have it, the 3 big takeaways from yesterday's match. I know this is a video I certainly wouldn't usually produce, but YouTube has left me no choice. Regardless, I hope you enjoyed and learned something. If you think I should continue to make these, then leave a like and let me know. Thank you, and goodbye.